punches that demon spirits strike at us. The punches. Have you ever seen a wrestler or a boxer that comes into the ring and he gives you a knockout without receiving one? Please help me tell your neighbor, punches are allowed. Punches. This kind of warfare, punches are allowed. I know you don't like attack. I came to teach you and to educate you about attacks, spiritual attacks. First of all, understand that it is allowed. There are several engagements you might find yourself in, and you have feedback from there. It doesn't mean you are not strong. It just means that we wrestle. We wrestle. Once upon a time, I went to preach. We started from Enugu. It was an Eastern regional apostolic invasion. We started from Enugu. It was powerful. If I'm not mistaken, that the hall we used is the biggest possible hall that is available for rent in the whole of Enugu State. It was filled up. People were outside. My former colleagues in the office that were trying to, when they came to the venue and they saw the crowd, they didn't have the confidence to make it. I said, come inside. I'm inside. They left because of the crowd that was outside. So we did the Enugu conference. It was in Enugu that I prayed for a lady that was deaf, and she began to hear. And I asked her, how did you become deaf? And she said she went for a crusade. And when a pastor laid hands on her, that's how she became. May the Lord help us in Jesus' name. Yes, that was the story of how she became deaf. We finished from Enugu. We went to Oka. It was in Oka. I was in the hotel room praying, and I saw blood. I don't know with what eyes, whether it was in this body or not, but I saw blood running on the walls of the hotel that they put me. And when I pressed about it, the great one said it was not the hotel. It was not because it was not particular to the hotel, but the entire territory, that there's bloodshed in this territory. Gave some instructions as to what we need to do. It was a mighty meeting. In Enugu, cripples walked. In Oka, cripples walked. We moved from Oka to Owerri. It was in Owerri. After the first night, it was very tight. Second night, I went and prayed. Then it was the third night. When we came to the field, so I know some of you were watching. It rained throughout. I couldn't preach. It was when I went back that there was a spiritual fight. The principality came to my room. I defeated it, but it touched me here. Please help me tell your neighbor, we wrestle. It touched me here. I left Owerri. I went to Aba. We had our meeting in Aba, powerful. From Aba, went to Port Harcourt, the edge of Port Harcourt, and finished the whole instant conference. By the time I got back, I thought I was dead. And Shala now came and said he has crusade somewhere that he told them that I'm coming. I put on one garment and followed him. We crossed the river. What's the river in Bees village, Pastor B? Crossed the river to go for the crusade. I was on the pulpit preaching, and they didn't know I was blind. I almost fell, but they didn't know. At least the thing didn't stop me from talking. For like 20 minutes, I couldn't see. I was still talking, preaching. It was a powerful night that night. I crawled to my bed, and I was sure that I would not wake up the next day. And I told Jesus, is this how my exit from this world will look like? And in the dream, the Lord now came to me and said, don't worry about yourself, just follow me. Came back, went to the hospital. When they tested me, I was so sick, according to the test. The principality touched me. And so that's a blow. I was advised to rest. I rested. There were treatment, all of that, and I got back to my feet. I told Satan, you would have taken me. It was in your interest for you to take me, because you too, you won't rest again. A senior minister called me. I called him and said, does the devil attack you the way he attacks me? He said, my son, in 1983, I went for a crusade in Oupa, and the whole place scattered. In fact, I'm talking about Evangelist Sunday Uche. He even gave an altar call and said, if you are a witch here, if you are a witch, signify witches. The power was too much that witches had to accept we are here. We also came. We came for the crusade. And Satan spoke to him. Satan said, if you allow my people, I will allow you. If you keep attacking my people, I will continue to attack you. But if you allow my people, I will allow you. So Satan brought that thought to him before he came for the crusade ground. And when the hand of God was moving so powerfully, and the witches indicated that they were witches, Satan spoke again and said, didn't we agree that if you allow me, I will allow you? So because of that quiet agreement, he refused to deliver those witches. He said, you are delivered in Jesus' name. And you know that's not how deliverance takes place. Do you know that she was driving out of that crusade ground on the way, just like 1 hour on the way back home, the witches, they attacked him. So he said, so Satan doesn't keep to his agreements. So he made up his mind that he was going to, that's 1983. How many years down the road? He made up his mind that he was going to do damage to the kingdom of darkness. Because Satan will never keep any negotiation agreement with you for your safety. Please help me tell your neighbor, we wrestle. If the issue of that attack was not strong, I will not tell you. It was as if life was living. But I continued preaching. And after that crusade, Jesus Christ, I learned a thing or two. First thing I learned was not to overstretch my body. Right? You need to be in very good balance in health, in spirit, to be able to combat spiritual warfare. Don't stand at any extreme. Satan will exploit it. Are you with me? So even now that you are fasting, ensure that you are hydrated. Take water. Don't say you are. Don't find yourself on any extreme whatsoever if you want to survive this war.